Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I say this with no attempt at irony, no dramatization whatsoever. MCOC is in the Twilight Zone. We are a game that is just waiting for a full version of the future to drop. Now, this is specifically regarding Thronebreaker and Paragon players. If you are a Cavalier player or less in terms of progression, I suppose the game is about where it's going to be for your account until you progress to Thronebreaker and eventually, yes, though I still get very bothered by how easily people make it sound when it's not easy at all, Paragon. Because we're living in a time where we've seen a preview of 2023, really a preview of 2024, 2025, or about half of a preview, because we know the future of the game is two different crystals. Three different crystals. The first is the Paragon crystal, which I don't know about you, maybe it's just my account, but it feels like the drop rates on 6 stars, and for my account, they never were high for 7 stars because I've yet to get one, but they've just been turned down. The amount of 4 stars and 5 stars you get. And to be fair, it is broadcast. 91% of the crystals you open will be a 4 or 5 star. 91%. When you look at it like that, suddenly the 9% that you get something better feels pretty dang low, and that's because it's supposed to feel pretty dang low. But still, that's one of 3 crystals that are new to the game that are supposed to evolve it into the future. The second crystal is, of course, something that a bunch of us were super excited about and had saved up 7-8 months worth of crystal shards for, and then we opened all our crystals, and now we're just sitting there slowly building back to another one, and that is the 7-star hero crystal, which I will say, the 15,000 price point makes it less exciting to get to almost 5,000 crystal shards. My brain is just so used to thinking, okay, I'm going to open a quote-unquote basic crystal. I'm going to need 10,000 shards, and so I'm almost halfway there. To not even be 1/3 of the way there is a little bit frustrating and less exciting for the game, because I open a lot of 6 stars, and so if this is going to be the pace of it, it's just going to be a slow burn. But the third and final crystal, which we have the least information for, but technically it is still in the game, though you do not see a single champion visually because we have had very little information, which is why it says more information coming soon, other than the drop rate is 100% for 7-star. Although, check this out: 7-star hero crystal shards, 7-star hero. So I thought there were just supposed to be better 7 stars in this. Like, this was supposed to be the 7-star featured. So I don't know why this currently visually is the information for the 7-star Titan crystal. It is very confusing. But with that being said, it is the future of the game. However, Kabam has not addressed this in any meaningful plan at the time of recording this. And 7-star shards in general are almost impossible to get. Yes, you have a couple of targeted content areas. Obviously, the brand new special quest with the shooting stars gives you what is the most 7-star shards possible. And I do think, except for a couple of paths, specifically the Void path, it's pretty fair in regards to difficulty. I found it to be pretty doable, and of course my skills are much closer to average than they are to exceptional. But once you get those rewards, it's not like you can do this quest ever again. And besides this cool profile pic, which I've seen very often in the Battlegrounds profile pics. But besides these chapters, you're just done. You're done with those rewards. Maybe it'll help you open a 7-star. Maybe you'll be close. But besides that, like, we know Act 8 is absolutely awful. By the way, if you're like Prof, YAC, and Road to the Labyrinth, it is the secret to hero use points success with my 7 stars. And I am not going to apologize ever for doing that strategy of hero use point cheese. But when you look at Act 8 and you see the limitation regarding 7-star shards from this, it becomes pretty pathetic. Because you don't even get 1/3 of one 7-star crystal from an exploration of this chapter. I know it wasn't the hardest chapter in the world in terms of difficulty, But still, that's awful. And those two sources, the Shooting Stars quest and this, are it. Kabam has made no effort at the time of recording this of updating even Thronebreaker Event Quest difficulty to give us even 1,000 7-star shards. These rewards are pre-Paragon crystals, right? Cavalier special crystals are pre-Paragon crystals. All of this is a Twilight Zone of a world that existed before Kabam changed the game, but because they haven't evolved anything else, they're kind of just saying, well, we gave you a preview of the future, now hold tight. That is not a good place for the game to be when you consider that a lot of people want to move forward. Now, when July 4th weekend offers roll around, I guarantee you there's going to be a lot of 7-star stuff in that. And that might be how they evolve the game, but that's still a couple months away. And you don't want to wait for July when you're in May. So, how should Kabam evolve the future of the game? I'd love to see your feedback in the comments below on this. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a good one.